In some high-crime areas of the country, children are being helped to and from school by adult chaperones. The scheme is based on one in Chicago in the United States and is currently being piloted in the West Midlands. The schools involved have been chosen based on police intelligence, as our Midlands correspondent Phil Mackey reports.
Yeah, guys, you can come through,
It's just a flood of children.
Thank you.
Towering above the children leaving the Ark Boulton Academy in Sparkhill in Birmingham is Callam Dunne.
All right, guys, you want to come through?
He works for M.A.D, or Make a Difference, and he's one of a group of chaperones who keep students safe on their way into and out of school.
The chaperones are in the prominent places, if you like, so they're easily identifiable by the students. They're on key routes home and also in areas that we know are known hotspots. So they provide a refuge. So if there are students who feel they're at risk, who feel that they're vulnerable, they can see those chaperones. They're marked out M.A.D on their jackets, and then they can approach them, and then the chaperones can make sure that they feel safe.
His school is one of more than a dozen across the West Midlands, which is taking part in a pilot project called Step Together. In each case, the children have to use routes to and from school where drug dealing and gang crime are problems.
Thankfully, none of us have ever been involved in such violence across the streets, but we do know that obviously there are people out there, there are the dangers of the world out there, and you want to be protected in such situations. So the fact that these chaperones are out here now, it does make everybody feel 10 times safer.
I think that every student should get the chance to go home safely and not have to worry about anything like that. And it's more scary to go to a stranger and ask for help, so to know that there are trained professionals there, that we know that they're there to protect us, then we can go to them.
The walk to and from school can be perilous for teenagers in big cities. An 18-year-old was stabbed to death barely a mile from here a few weeks ago.
This park is just a couple of minutes walk away from the school, so lots of people will congregate here and they might play football or cricket in the summer. But it's also a potential dangerous flashpoint because there's a lot of criminal activity here as well. Drug dealing, weapons have been stashed here. So that's why the chaperones come, not just to act as a point of reassurance for the children who use this, but also as a deterrent to the criminal activity.
We found a machete into the Acres woods just up there.
Callam Dunne's brought me to the park that he and the other chaperones patrol after school. It's known as the Acres and is right next to the Ark Boulton Academy.
When bad things happen, it's not often in the eyesight of the public. So that's why green areas and big parks like this are often places where a lot of things will happen out of eyesight.
Callam says that because they spend so much time with the children, they get a sixth sense if something's wrong and can immediately detect if there's likely to be trouble. If it's a success, it's hoped these chaperones could become a more common sight elsewhere in England and Wales. Phil Mackey, BBC News, Birmingham.